Some of you will get caught up in this trap of constantly learning because you're afraid to sit down with one model, follow the rules, stick to that process, and let it yield whatever experience is intended for you. And then you have a baseline. That's why I could literally give out a model every single day. And some of you want me to do that. But the only thing it's going to do is like a dog in a meat market. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to run around and you just chase everything. Instead of sitting down and say, you know what? I'll just have a filet. Thank you. And I've done that with the 2022 model. I've done that just recently with the silver bullet model. I have lots more coming, but you don't have to have anything else. The optimal trade entry was enough. OTE pattern, the flagship that was on my YouTube channel. That's enough. The 2022 model, that's enough. You can use it in every session. London, New York, PM session. You can use it in London close. You can trade it in Forex. You can trade it in futures. You can trade it in crypto. You can trade it in whatever you want to trade it in. It works. There's no excuse. You have zero excuse not to have some baseline by now. You should have some kind of experience to be able to say, you know what? This works. And I have to work on refining it, but I know it works because I've seen it in back testing, looking at where it has done this in the past. I tell you what time to look for these things to form. That way you're not just going around and looking at charts blindly. Go right to these specific times of the day. That's where it's going to form. For those people that go back in their old data and their old charts and they study that, they see it, they don't need me to do 50 examples of that. They don't need to see me do it live 50 times a week. They're sold on the idea. Okay, there's something here. It merits more investigation because I see the evidence of this thing occurring. It's not contrived. It's not conjectured. It's not made up. It's not fabricated. It's really happening every day. And once you see that, you don't need to have anybody else to cheerlead for you. You know, okay, there's something here. I want to mine that. So I give you just a few models so that way you go in and you now start working on the skill sets that are required. Not veering off course, hopping from one PD array, one approach, fair value gap, inversion, fair value gap, breakers, market maker models, buy, sell. There's 1,000 things out there that I teach. Every individual one of them is a model. Every single one of them is an individual model. But I give you, this is the best way to learn. I'm allowing you to pick your weapon. I've opened my arsenal doors. So here it is. Look what I have here. Pick your weapon. But nothing changes when it comes to time. Time of day, these things occur at specific times, certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain month of the year. I'm allowing you to bring your personality, your personal influence, because you're the problem and you're the last puzzle piece. See, some of you are sitting around here, you're writing diligent notes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and that's wonderful. But you're all waiting for that last penny to drop. The last ICT puzzle piece. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to be crystal clear. Once he tells me this one PD, the 81 PD arrays, final last one. That's it. That's it. That's the Holy Grail. No, it's not. If you walked over to your mirror right now, look at yourself real quick. That's the final puzzle piece. And it's always been you. You're the reason why you succeed, and you're the reason why you haven't succeeded yet. And ultimately, you and you alone are the only reason why you're going to fail. That's not me talking down to you. That's me telling you the way it is. That's just the way it is. Are you coming to me for a constant dose of something new, but have done nothing with what I've already given you?
All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, boys and girls. Hey, listen here. Let's see if this works. A bunch of little hearts used to fly out of my hands every time I used to do that. Good morning, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. What's up, Soft Trades? What's up, Zach? What's up, Pear? What's up, Avneet? Nika, good morning. Nick, good morning. How's everybody doing today on this fine Valentine's Day Friday, boys? We doing good or what? Welcome in, guys. Like the stream on your way in if you'd be ever so kind. And we'll start diving into some charts here. Market just opened up. We have previous day high swept already here on this current daily candle. So high of week. Very well, it may have been put in. We have price here on the daily. You can see trading above these relative equal highs into the open portion of this daily inefficiency here. So let's see if we get a TGIF bearish reversal today. Let's continue to scale in here. We are still, for the moment though, showing some respect. Like this 4 hour, we have a little inefficiency here. Price is showing respect to. You can see here with this wick back up. So, you know, we'll see if that changes, but as of right now, I would say bullish order flow still is holding up as you scale in here even further to the 1 hour. Music's kind of loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. Still holding here. 1 hour. Bullish unicorn, really. Scaling in further. 15 minute. I'm gonna go ahead and mark out London high buy side. Check ES. Delete that. We'll keep it on the daily. All right. Remove that. But otherwise, yeah, it's been a pretty good week, ladies and gents. Did really well. CPI, PPI. Obviously didn't trade Monday, Tuesday. Also not a whole lot of action, considering we just basically went straight up in one direction at the open. But yeah, overall, it's been a pretty good week. Let me know how you guys have done. No, I'm not in any trades. Not in any trades. Was able, for those of you guys that did get blue balled by my endeavors yesterday with those Top Step X accounts. As you guys know, I was copy trading 3. Thought I had passed all 3. Turns out I'd only passed the leader. And the 2 following accounts were a few bucks short. I was ultimately able to get those passed yesterday. So I'll be activating those probably over the weekend, and then they'll be ready to go for next week. But yeah, it's been pretty good. Been pretty good. No GF, just the chart, Zach. Yeah, the chart is our Valentine's today. The chart is our Valentine. Green week so far. Love to hear it. Having a date with NQ. Yes. Yes. As far as news goes today, let's we have PM, or what would we have? Was it retail sales? Trump speaking again. They just throw him up here every single day to talk about every executive order he signs, apparently. So it should be later. But core retail and retail sales passed this morning already. Let me pull up. Come on. What are we doing? Pull up ES and NQ side by side here on another tab. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to throw this up on my other monitor here. That way I can keep an eye on it, folks. But we are 5 minutes into market open. Looking at regular trading hours, not really much of an opening range gap, as you guys can see. And a TGIF, let's see what that would look like, shall we? Nice bullish weekly candle here. So what I'm going to do is let's just mark out the weekly range. Grab our TGIF one here. For those of you guys that don't know, or maybe it's the first time hearing what TGIF is, basically it's just a weekly retracement on the weekly range, so the weekly low to weekly high. In a bullish scenario, looking for a retracement back to 20 to 30% of the range. And then a really large retracement would be retracing 50% of the weekly range on a Friday. But I'm just going to go ahead and mark out this zone. And we'll make that, make a nice little aqua blue. This will change a little bit, obviously, if we put in a new high. But nonetheless, that would be our TGIF. Looking at this here, this looks awfully sharp. No first presented fair value gap as of yet. I'm watching like the 5 and the 15-minute chart up here. ES and NQ side by side, so yeah, I don't really see a whole lot right here. We're trading right now. This wick is inside of a 5-minute BPR. Yeah, otherwise not really a whole lot here. Let me know what your bias is today, boys and girls. Bullish or bearish? Looking at the poll in the chat, looks like a little bit more in favor of the bulls for now. Very cool. You guys just want to see this thing never stop going up. I love to see that. Trump don't want to leave us alone. He is speaking too much. Yeah, it's crazy. Just like, it just feels like a whole different world than the previous 4 years. I mean, for literally 3 of the 4 years, I feel like everybody, the previous 4 years, I feel like everybody was wondering like who the hell was running our country, because we never even heard from the president, saw the president. Now it's like we literally see Trump everywhere, all day, every day. Ain't that something? Is the evening there? Good evening. GFs are a distraction. Prioritize career and your family, and then everything else. The wrong partner is definitely a distraction. I'm a firm believer. I'm single, by the way, but I'm a firm believer in the right partner will propel you in life. That's why I forget who said it. I mean, I think it's kind of a common piece of advice nowadays, but they say who you choose to marry is one of, debatably, the most important decision of any one person's life. I think the quote I heard was like, it's the second most important decision, but I don't remember what the first one was. You definitely don't want to marry the wrong person. Oh my God, would that suck? Oh my God, would that suck? Don't want to do that. So you're single? Exactly. Oh, I am. We don't kiss and tell. My mother raised a gentleman. I goon and I edge all day, every day. Right before I get on these streams. JK LOL on cap, no God. No cap on God. Fact shitty ass community so fucking hard to find some of the values, respect, etc. Yeah, man, different landscape, huh? Different landscape a little bit. Feminism kind of put a damper on some things. I better not say too much. I'm gonna get in trouble. You'll find a cute boy? I hope not. God, I hope not. From Greece? What time is it over there in Greece? Trading is hard. Oh, man. Yeah, my last girlfriend, she was interested in trading, and we did some trading together back in the Forex days. And then, yeah, eventually there were times where, like, she'd, like, get annoyed with me if I wasn't, like, paying attention to her. If I was, like, trading, I'm like, I'm trading. Like, what the fuck? And then the final straw was, we never really talked about politics because she, like, didn't really she acted like she didn't care. And then, basically kept it all one big secret, and then I found out she voted for Biden, and that was pretty much it. But a lot of things, a lot of tendencies and behaviors that she had made a lot of sense once I figured it out. It wasn't like we broke up because she voted for Biden. Just to clear the air there. But once that information came to light, I was kind of like, ah, okay. Now I'm starting to piece some things together. Voting for Biden alone is valid. I don't want to say it. It kind of is. But the thing is, there's a lot of closeted. There's a lot of people that just have Trump derangement syndrome, right? There's a lot of people that, like, have very, I would say, conservative values, but for whatever reason, they've just, like, they've subscribed to all the Trump derangement that the media tried ramming down their throat. You know, so there's a lot of people like that as well that I'll say have been fooled, maybe. So they're not, like, real, you know, Biden or Kamala supporters. Never talk to girls about politics? Well, I mean, I guess, like, yeah, I wouldn't break the ice with politics. Well, buddy's over here on Tinder swiping right. Yo, who'd you vote for? ES could take equal highs, then TGIF. Yes, very possible, Caddy Pan. We'll see. Very possible, Caddy Pan. Yeah, so this is my other monitor watching, obviously, ES and NQ side by side here. You can see NQ, you know, showing respect to that 5-minute BPR. ES looking strong here, looking like it's reaching for the high, London high. So if we take that high out on ES and then we form an SMT divergence and then start forming bearish PD arrays, I think that'd be a very strong setup to go short. So see if we can get that. If not, really just looking for some displacement and away we go. But take a look at YM here. YM's actually on the same page today. If anything, Nasdaq's the one out of sync, going lower right now, kind of, and ES and YM are printing bullish candles. So how about that for a change up? But yeah, definitely cash preservation Friday, folks. If you had a good week, which I think most of us did, If you had a good week, don't want to do anything foolish today. Any great setups are just gravy at this point. So, in my understanding, let me close the poll, by the way. Final vote, 62% for the Bulls, 38% for the Bears. We'll see if that tilt indicator is correct or gets liquidated as this session rolls on. But gauging the chat here, should I safely assume that nobody's got any Valentine's Day plans? Is that what I'm understanding? I'm seeing some NQ dates with the charts. I haven't seen any other sentiments in the chat regarding Valentine's Day. You guys could always go in Tanja's live stream and drop some pickup lines. But you might not want to leave this stream because I might do a giveaway. What if? I'm picturing like you know, like when big streamers and content creators and like podcasters and stuff will like raid other people while they're also live. I'm just picturing like a raid of people going in there and just dropping a bunch of like corny pickup lines. And it's just like a flurry. Cause I know this chat right here has some hashtag Riz. Why am I can't stop calling me? Why does my family decide to call me right when I start streaming? Like, I hope you're not dying, but sorry. You ain't my you ain't my Valentine. Negative YM. Do you? Best Riz gets an account. Hey. Now we're thinking. Lunch after charts. Everyone is single, it seems. Look at us. Is it our toxic can't speak. Is it our toxic trait? Is it our toxic trait as traders, boys? Is it giving the girls the ick? You day trade? Is it giving them the ick, boys? I guess I should ask. There's a few women in the chat. I should ask them. They're biased though. They're also traders. It's giving the girls the ick, boys. You getting stopped out by NASDAQ and resetting your Combine account 10 times. It's giving them the ick. Never seen a trader who's not single? Really? Yes, you have. Yeah. What's up, Mohammed? What? Hang on. Alrighty. Well, not a whole lot going on here so far. We're just playing around in this opening range. Macro is beginning. Prices reaching for these London highs. Let's see if we can get them knocked out here. Is anybody already in a trade? I don't know where your entry would have come. I'm looking at the 1 minute chart down here. It looks pretty nasty. Some long wicks. I don't really see. There still has not been a fair value gap printed on the 1 minute chart since opening bell on the NASDAQ. Not a single fair value gap. There's no gaps being left open on this Valentine's. No, sir. Valentine's 2025. These gaps are being closed up. Badumts. Oh, thank you. I'll be here all week. PA is terrible. Trump is speaking. Trump's not speaking right now, is he? Yeah, I don't think he's speaking right now. He'll sign executive orders later, but it's always been in the afternoon or after hours. Bum 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 ba dum. Best time to trade PM session. I mean, it can vary, but I would say my favorite time is like right after lunch. The first, I would say, yeah, like 1:30 to. I'd just say like from 1:30 to 2:30. We'll just say, like that hour. I don't really care to trade too much after that. I know some people like trading kind of power hour, end of the day, last final hour, and then they trade right into market on close, which is what time is that? 3:50 New York time. We get that like if you're ever watching charts at 3:50 p.m. Eastern, you'll always see some crazy movement on market on close. But yeah, I just like trading kind of that first initial macro of PM session, that first window, if I'm going to trade it. But you got to be careful because I mean, there's a lot of times too where if price moves strong in one direction all morning, and then sometimes you'll get like a lunchtime reversal, and then the objective will actually be taken by the time PM session starts. And then a lot of times you'll just get a really slow, choppy PM session that doesn't go anywhere. All right, guys, London. Wait a second. No, I take it back. This 1 minute chart fooled me for a second. This 1 minute chart just rated the this first short-term high here. And if we, I don't know, let's see if this will be interesting if this just full-blown dies right here. The question is, the $1 million question is, have we put in the high of the week already? Or is there a new high yet to be made? The high of the week did come today already with London. Is the high put in or not? Because if this is manipulation, then we'll see and would expect New York continuation. If this is our manipulation, puts in the high, sweeps Asia, previous day high as well. We'll see. To be honest, that'd probably be the cleanest setup. if I'm being honest, is if we did indeed leave London high in reverse. I'm just spitballing here, but yeah, I see like other people in the chat saying they like the final hour macro. It just kind of depends, yeah. Usually for me, if I've traded AM session, I've kind of kept my eye on things over lunch, and then I'm looking to maybe take something in PM session. By the time like power hour rolls around, I'm just done. I'm done trading. I'm ready to get off charts. You know, over the years, I've done plenty of all-dayers, and I just don't think it's I don't think it's a lot of fun personally. It's like working a day job, and a lot of times if you spend all day on charts and you were trading like a lot throughout the whole day, you ended up losing money anyway. So it's like you had a day job where you lost money. What a great deal that'd be. Santana, I mean, I don't really have a strong bias Santana, but my preference, I think that'd be the best way to put it. My preference would be that we sell off and give a TGIF today. You know, high of the week put in, see a sell off would be my preference. But I won't be forcing that idea if price does want to just grind higher. This is London high, but it very well could get left open. We'll see. Forming a little SMT right this moment with ES. On the 1 minute here, we put in a higher high here with this wick, lower high on ES. Yeah, boys, I'm gonna try this short with one here. I got slipped to a terrible fill there. Let's see if I can steal one here. This is a tight range, so this is pretty cheap. More of a turtle soup, if anything. I mean, look at that fill that it gave me. That's some bullshit. Uh, 10 a.m. coming here. Little volume imbalance here on the 1 minute. We'll see if this 10 a.m. candle opens up It could create a higher wick and stop me out. New 4-hour candle, new hourly candle. New York Midnight right above here. But only a 16-point stop. That's the only benefit of turtle soup style trades is you get really tight range. You get a really tight stop. And when you get it right, your risk reward is very, very nice. I don't know when Trump will speak. I think it's later. He should start speaking right now so the market drops. Brother, watch the 4-hour candle. I will. I'm very aware of I'm aware of where I'm at with time. Probably just going to take risk off once we return to 9:30 open. How about it? All right, guys, break even there. Put my TP here just because I like all of these equal lows here. This is the 15-minute candle low here. So if we get below this and close, it could form a bullish or a bearish order block and use it to go lower. Might actually be a breaker block. Do you do trade recaps? Yeah. You're going to long it? All right. Good luck. Funny story, this is actually the first fair value gap printed since opening bell. Oh, no, I take it back. There's a little one right here. Yeah, it could be 10 a.m. manipulation. You're very right. That's why I'm break even. Yeah, stop that break even there, guys. Gave it an attempt. It was looking good for a hot second there. Go ahead and delete that before we forget. No harm, no foul, though. And then, honestly, if this just revert... Like, we just inverse this gap. So, honestly, if this doesn't continue higher, this is some bullshit. I think it should continue higher. But I'm not gonna try that long. You can if you want. Don't let little old me stop you. It's your Valentine's Day after all. I'm just trying to get invited back for a second date. Your place or mine? Santana entered IFBG. Good luck. Carlos is long again. Good luck. Nick is super long. Good luck. My thoughts on the presented fair value gap. Yeah, yeah, if you just mark it out and watch it every day, it's very sensitive. You know, not an end-all be-all, just like anything, but definitely a valuable PD array with time that I feel is can hold some significance. I don't usually trade it a lot just because I don't trade opening range very much. Like, I'm usually waiting until closer to that silver bullet macro, 10 a.m. macro. So yeah, I don't really trade it per se too often, but you'll absolutely see price respected and, you know, play off of it. Yeah, the thing is, as far as trashy PA goes, I mean, PA's price action has been pretty good all week. Just to, I don't know, be honest, I guess. But frankly, what I'm kind of just, my mind right now today is like, okay, well, it's Friday. You know, generally that's when you see, like, that's why it's called the TGIF setup. You get those retracements. You'll see a high of a week already been put in place. So I'm trading, like, that short was taken with the idea of like, okay, I believe that London high last night could have put in the high of the week already. So like, I wasn't holding a strong conviction like, oh, we very easily could go to London high. No, don't get me wrong, we can. And based on this price action here, like, if I was a betting man, I feel like it should go to buy side now. You know, just reading the old tape here. And like, if I show you guys this other monitor here, looking at, you know, ES and NQ side by side, so 15-minute time frame, you see ES did ultimately that wick down here at 10 a.m. wicked into a 15-minute fair value gap. NQ did not. Obviously, we're just trading down into this order block here. 9:30 open. That's why I went break even when I did. We traded down into 9:30 open in this order block. I'm like, okay, I'm trading against an opposing PD array. If I am incorrect with direction, it will reverse here against me. So I'm not gonna hit it. I'm not gonna hit stop loss because I'm stubbornly wanting my trade to go where I hope it will go. So that was why I moved my stop up when I did. Boy, it looked good for a couple of minutes, though, didn't it? Yeah, just like me on Valentine's. Yeah, it looked good for a couple minutes. Time's up. Oh, man. Yeah, ES about to trade through this high. It's looking like, it looks like NQ has the juice to do it as well, honestly. We'll see. We will have SMT for a moment. But We very well could just keep seeing price grind higher. You know, these Trump markets, guys. These Trump markets, we're perma bullish. We're perma bullish. Close your eyes and long. Buy the dip. Sure, Kadir, you could be my Valentine. Depends. What country are you in? But yeah, no harm, no foul there. Nothing to be mad at. I'm very happy with my management there. Not because it would have been a loss if I didn't manage it, but that helps. Oh, God. Oh. But yeah, congrats to you guys that long that inversion fair value gap. Sounded like a few of you guys were going to do so. So yeah, you should be in the money. Big money, big money, big money. Oh, I'm jinxing you now. Yeah, get them out of break even. NASDAQ, do them like you did me. I want them to feel how I feel. Go get them. Tyler, that's not nice. I don't give a shit. You think NASDAQ is nice? All right. It is Valentine's Day. Maybe I should be a little bit more sensitive. For those of you guys that are long, are you guys holding the London high? Or are you holding runners beyond London high? Definitely price action wise, definitely seeming like today maybe to just take low hanging fruit and not ask too much of the market, but I'll say that, and then 30 minutes from now we'll be absolutely blasting off. But no, yeah, seems like a good day to be not too overzealous. Clause, the it's the 14th today. So I mean, this week's been good. I've got no complaints. So yeah, been green every day this week. Today so far just break even, obviously. Last week was kind of hit or miss, right around break even. I think I was red on stream though. I want to say I was red on stream last week. I hate to be that guy that, like, I feel bad a little bit. I mean, I don't feel bad because it's not, you guys aren't entitled to shit, but I feel a little bad when, let's say I lose on stream and I'm red on stream, and then like I trade PM session later that day and I like make back the losses. I do feel a little guilty, but it almost makes me feel also like a reverse influencer. Like, I don't show you my wins, I just show you the losses. I'm like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this whole trading creator thing right? I'm showing them my loss. I'm showing them my losses, boys. I'm so transparent, I don't show the wins. We're turning a new leaf over here in the old trading community. We're making losing great again. But overall, I mean, yeah, I mean, price action was absolutely, there's no denying that price action was absolutely tricky, basically from the inauguration. I mean, obviously, even before the inauguration with the new year, just because it's always a little bit messy at the beginning of the year, first couple weeks of the new year. You know, so you really got to be selective, picky, patient. and then obviously we had the inauguration on the 20th, and then it was just craziness, right? Like tariff, trade wars, just a bunch of executive orders getting signed daily. There still are. And yeah, so it's, you know, this is a time that comes around once every 4 years, right? When you get a new transition to power. Yeah, go get those guys. Go get them out of break even. Let's all be break even today. Go get them. Listen, you guys manage your trades however you want to manage your trades. All I'm saying is, if it were me, I would have not gotten that close to TP and then take a loss. That's just me, though. If you want to do that, you can. Your body, your choice. Your candlestick body, your choice. No, I'm not a liberal. I gotta specify that. The problem with making jokes is I don't know who's been here, watched me stream before, or who's here for the first time. You know, I don't want to create another situation like ICT where he pulls up to my live stream and, you know, there's plenty of times we've talked highly of him in other streams, and then he's there for the one time I'm like giving him criticism for the things that I think are criticism worthy, but I guess that's the beauty of the internet. Yeah, who's a Tyler Virgin in the chat? Is there anyone? There's usually a couple every day. This PA is worth not having comment friends. Do you trade full time? I mean, I don't know how you guys quantify full time. I don't have a job. Trading is not my biggest stream of income. It is supplemental at the moment, and you know, I'll trade. The good news for you guys is I plan on trading in streaming and all that stuff until the profits from pure just trading are like, they're just so much above and beyond everything else that I put any time and energy into. In my safe guess is that's probably far out into the future. Yes. Welcome to the break-even club. Welcome to the break-even club, you bulls. I say that, and then it'll probably reverse, and they'll say, "No, I didn't put myself to break-even. I got the trade. TP hit." Look at us. We're all break-even. If you played the inversion. I don't know. Maybe you got a better feel, and you're still holding on. I think I'll combo back. Guess the Marcus. Yeah, Marcus like. Well, I better not say that. Is having like a dirty or dark sense of humor, like is that also something that is conducive with like all traders everywhere? Or is that Am I just like, is there something wrong with me? Is that how you guys are? Good morning, Maida. Welcome, welcome. Where you been, Maida? We missed ya. Guys, Maida left me one hell of a nice comment on my last YouTube video. So I think she might have to be my Valentine. So I do apologize, Kadir. I know you asked first, but she got the brownie points. I hope it's a she. Sounds like it is. We had 2 1-minute red candles in a row. Why aren't you short? What? Are you trolling, or I can't tell if you're being serious? Your humor's pretty effed up? Yeah, same here, Benny. I feel like that's a better way to live. What's the alternative? You're just going to be offended by everything? You shouldn't say that. Oh my god. You're going to be like the humor Karen? Oh my gosh. Nobody likes those people. Say something that's genuinely funny. Yeah, so what? It's a little bit edgy. And they go, you shouldn't say that. Get out of here. Now you're offending me. F this PA 127 with that slam down into my line. Hey, profit's profit, Mason. It seems like you've had a great week already, Mason. I've been keeping up with everything you've been sharing in the Discord. You know, I see most of the chats in here as well. So looks like you've been having a killer week, Mason. Yeah, we're kind of at an awkward time again now. Obviously, we're outside the macro, so like in this macro, all we really accomplished was this SMT here. That was what made me go short. For those of you guys that are just joining, I did not get stopped out for a loss. I'm just gonna make that. I'm gonna say that first. I went break even, got stopped at break even. Got a nice little turtle soup entry up here. I got a pretty bad fill if I'm being honest, but SMT at this high inside the macro, and then we see price start moving away. So my entry essentially was, the reason that I was entering was because first presentation was right here. So this little inefficiency right there, we closed below it. So that's when I entered, and I got slipped. Literally my fill was the bottom of this wick. But that was the reason that I entered. SMT at this little high. I expected high of the week to maybe already be put in. Hopped in. As soon as we traded into a 15-minute order block and 9:30 open, I went break even. Price comes back up, stops at a break even. Which was a good thing because it would have been a stop anyway if I left the risk on. So otherwise, yeah, that's all I've done today. Obviously, we've been eyeing up this inversion ever since she gave up the Garst. But I don't know. I'm just I'm not as bullish today just because of it's Friday. Oh well, I was showing you guys the wrong monitor the whole time, wasn't I? Oh. All right, for those of you guys that just joined, this is the trade I took. Got stopped at break even. SMT here. First presentation, fair value gap right here. We inversed it. I entered. Removed risk here at a 15-minute order block. 9:30 open. Stopped at break even. Boom. All right, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. My bad. I didn't know I was showing you the wrong one. Yes, I appreciate the love, Maida. I saw your comment on my YouTube video. Much love, Maida. You're my Valentine this year. Screw all this sneak. Yeah, a little bit, making you grind it out for sure if you're in this long. Making you squirm and squeal a little bit. If I had hopped in this, I would have been stopped at break even again. So if that makes any of you feel any better, which it probably doesn't, but just being honest. Just being honest, boys. Yeah, high resistance, it seems, a little bit. We're definitely not in a hurry to get anywhere. That is for sure. Range is fairly tight. Yeah, I mean, we've been inside of a 70-point range so far. We're basically an hour into open at this point. But we'll see, man. It's Friday, so, you know, you kind of got a bunch of different personalities as far as traders go on a Friday. You got these, you got people that got the ability to kind of like sit a little bit on their hands and, you know, cash preservation Friday mode. And then I think you got another subset of people that are like, man, it's Friday. I need to get somewhere before the weekends. So then they just start sending it on their accounts. The question is, which one will you be? Which one are you? Sound off in the chat. Which one are you? Yes, Pluto, I'm afraid you're right. You might be right. Let's get this headrest right where we need it, folks. Yeah, we're gonna keep watching here though. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not giving up on the market just yet. We got TGIF still very much at play, so TGIF. Obviously, you could pull this zone up a little bit more if we do take London high, because we'll put in a new high. In ever which case, even like this swing low inside this fair value gap would be mighty juicy. Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes, kids, and tell me you couldn't see something like this playing out. Look me in my eyeball. Lovely weekend. Those top 5 green days up 6,700. Nice, Wolfpack. Congrats. That's a great week. Yeah, I'm not up quite that much. I'm up about probably a hair under 3K. And then obviously past those 3 combines. So we'll add those to the mix. Have those ready and activated for next week. Got broke even again? Yeah. Yeah, it's the worst. Range bound trading, that's what happens. Bread is indeed bread. Entries fair value got one. Perfectly works out. Then there's a setup for me. I'm kind of wondering if I'm not limiting my entry model too much. My entry is a fair value gap on 1 minute, but many times I tape read the price perfectly. It works out, but there isn't any setup for me. I'm kind of wondering if I'm limiting my entry model too much. Trading by Voida, are you saying that you only enter off of fair value gaps on the 1 minute? Is that what I'm understanding? Here's something that I believe strongly in. I've talked about this before, but something I do believe strongly in that I didn't believe in always. I used to believe that trading was 100% mechanical, and I believed that any one person's edge was 100% mechanical, meaning like a checklist of things. I need to see this is, you know, my checklist, and if I don't see those things, I don't trade. If I see those things, I trade every time. So essentially what you've done is you've created a pattern that you trade, right? You're pattern trading. And I just, you don't have to agree with me either, but I just feel like as I gain more experience, and even as I've kind of observed other traders and I observe other people and, like, you know, with an open mind, I really have, over the last probably year or so, kind of started to lean more the other way in terms of, like, yes, the technicals are needed, they're important. You still need to see valid reason for entry, etc. But I still believe that probably the most profitable traders do operate with discretion, right? It's not necessarily a mechanical pattern that they're trading. That's only part of it, but discretion more so is probably the bigger component, right? Discretionary trading, knowing where price is going to go, and things like that, or having a good sense of where price is going to go, and then not being so caught up in the pattern in which you find your entry, right? And then you can use different things, right? You can use inversions, you can use fair value gaps, you can use order blocks, you can use turtle soups, you can use whatever you want. Now, these are all things that, you know, they take time. It's a muscle. You got to work it and develop it. But yeah, I think, and I think that if you research this topic and just kind of look around, you'll find that a lot of the most successful traders, at least that you can find in the public eye, oftentimes are trading a lot with discretion. But it's not really talked about too much, right? And it's probably because it's not a very like clickbaity subject to talk about, right? Imagine you make a YouTube video and you say, how to trade with discretion. I don't even know how you would do that. How to trade with discretion versus, like, how to trade 2022 model. We already know which video is going to go viral, which one's not. But no, I wouldn't say it's limit. I mean, it is limiting, I guess, in a overall arching sense. But every little thing that you use to enter a trade or enter a position, you know, it's kind of a building block. And if you're starting to find, which it sounds like you are, you're starting to find and seeing something that is repeating, and that thing that is repeating is that when you wait for just that one entry, sometimes you miss the move. Versus if you were to also identify, okay, I believe price is going to go here. I believe this is the draw. I believe we've had our power of 3. Here's our manipulation. I think we're going to distribute to these levels. At that point, then you can start putting in other things, right? Maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to enter off this inversion. I'm not going to wait for a fair value gap on this price leg, or I'm going to use this order block, or I'm going to use this change in the state of delivery. And then you just add more tools to the tool belt. So that's how I try to look at it from this point, or at this point, I should say. You know, trying to identify what I think the draw is, what's the likely direction I feel will go, using power of 3 to identify the manipulation and then the potential distribution, and I'm just trying to get in alignment with that move. I'm far less interested in how exactly I get into that move. You know, it doesn't matter to me if it's a fair value gap or if it's an order block or whatever. It can be any or all of them. But as long as you got the direction and the draw right, I mean, that's over half the battle right there. It won't really matter how you got in. I'm not loving how there's like a lack of displacement through these lows for right now. I see us sweeping here now, right back up in the range. We'll see, but very slow and lethargic today. It'll be slow and lethargic until it's not, but for now, that's what we got. Interested in shorting soon? I mean, I was waiting to see some displacement, which we're not getting. We did not take London high out on ES or NQ. Or Dow Jones either. So like we haven't even like, again, if London high could be the high of the week, it is annoying to see price get that close and form relative equal highs and then leave it. Especially with no SMT. There's ES. I mean, ES looks kind of nice here. But even this it's just a lack of follow through, really. Equal lows here. No, I don't see anything right now. I'm not really interested. I'm not really interested, boys. NQ's no longer my Valentine. Simplifying your trading style and using discretion is not sexy for YouTube. People want to know your rules, and successful day traders use limited rules and much more discretion. Amen, Mason. Well said. Yeah, exactly. It is what it is, you know. Because the only way you establish any discretion is just by experience and time on the charts. With any system. Right? You trade ICT concepts, it's going to take you, you still need to put in a lot of time to get good at ICT concepts. It's not just as easy as, if it was just as easy as liquidity sweeps, market structure shifts, and fair value gaps on a 1 minute time frame, if it was just that easy, guys, I'm telling you, everybody would be so rich. The markets wouldn't even work anymore. We'd bankrupt Wall Street. It wouldn't work. Getting some displacement here finally. Some speed on this candle. Let's see what happens. ES running these equal lows. Bullish SMT. Yeah, this is the only problem. You don't got to look too hard to find a reason to not take anything. Don't gotta look too hard. But yeah, let's look at the let's look at the daily quick. You guys remember how nasty this daily chart looked? Last week, especially. Like, I mean, just look at this. And we talked about like how once we can get out of this range, things should start being a little bit cleaner. And they were this week for sure. Here's yesterday's price. Wednesday for CPI manipulation. And then a new high. So traded down into new week opening gap here. And then really the main question is for today, and this could be part of the reason why we're slow, is this could be the weekly objective. These relative equal highs inside this open imbalance. So if obviously once objectives are met, that's usually when we see range-bound markets, price is slow, choppy, shitty PA. So let's see what this next macro brings, boys. If we get something great, if we don't, we don't. Either way, it's been a good week. One trade for me so far today, break even, stop out. Short to here, nice little move, break even. So was trying to take it down to. I had my TP set at these relative equal lows down in here. This would maybe be a move I'm open to. If we were to displace further down, trade back up into an inefficiency, and then see if we can get a continuation back down towards TGIF, this hourly low. And then the original thesis would be playing out. Crazy enough, the London high was indeed high of week, even though we got very close. Very, very, very close. About 3 points away. SMT still holding. See what I mean? We were just wicking these lows. Macro in like 8 minutes, so. Don't trust any bearish displacements? Yeah, I might not be able to trust anything. Yeah, where's the old volume areas at? Should we look, Mason? I'm not going to mark out like yesterday's areas, so we'll just mark out like today so far. Where's 930? Boom. The problem with marking out today's volume profile is the profile is stuck in a tiny ass little range. We are, hour 15 minutes into this range, and we're sub 70 points for the day. Yep. What's crypto doing? 96K Bitcoin. Man, this thing is just ranging. Look at these daily candles on Bitcoin. What the hell are we doing? Trump, you're supposed to send it to the moon, dude. I literally was talking all this smack. Send this thing. Trump's gonna come in and send crypto to the moon. He came in and crypto decided to take a nap. PM session will be murked. I don't know if that means good or bad. I actually don't even know what murked means, Manny. Doesn't sound great. Well, boys, we know what we say when this happens.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
You know what I mean? Awfully confusing.
Oh, make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. You know what I'm saying?
Has anybody taken any L's today in this price action? No judgment. No judgment.
You know, and I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna.
But no, seriously, I'm not going to judge. I just want to know because I want to soothe your soul with some encouraging words if you've taken any L's. I want to give you some encouragement from our friend ICT. I haven't played this one in a while. I'm just spamming my stream deck at this point. But if you've taken any L's, 2 L's make a W. All right, if you've taken any L's today, I hope this makes you feel better.
You're going to do it wrong. You're going to have transactions that don't pan out, that are profitable. And it doesn't mean you can't trade. It doesn't mean that your system's flawed. It doesn't mean that you won't eventually become long-term consistent. It just means that individual decision didn't pan out for you. And that's okay. That's one of the main takeaways I want you to understand.
It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's going to happen. See, now don't you feel better? Don't you feel better now that I played that for you? Don't lie. We're just giving you the love on Valentine's Day. All right, guys, let's tape read this because here's what it's starting to look like. I'm not comfortable taking along at this point. I don't think, but I'm just going to tape read and show you guys what I'm seeing on the chart. I'm seeing an SMT divergence here at the lows. I'm seeing we got a 1 minute bullish change in the state of delivery. I'm seeing that we're leaving 1 minute bullish fair value gaps. So the question is, does this send price to London high once and for all? Yes or no? Does it do it? Macro is indeed 2 minutes away. Very close. Very, very close. So close, in fact, that some people would consider the macro already to be upon us. What do you guys think? Let me put a poll in the chat here, actually. Let me ask. Let's do it. Let's do a poll. Buy side or sell side? Buy side being London high. Sell side being 22,042.5. The hourly low. I'm going to leave the poll open here for like 2 minutes while you vote. 2 minutes, then we'll close it off. We'll see who wins. Oh, great. It's already given up the ghost. It's giving up the ghost. It's making this poll too easy. It's making the poll way too easy. No, June 80 showed up Tuesday. I know. I should have. I wonder if he ever is on the beginning of my stream when I'm playing like one of his motivational speeches. MM wants return. Sell. Oh. Well, yeah, I was hoping for shorts. That's why I took this one short. But I thought this was worth the noting that it just looked like price was showing signs of willing to go higher. All right, guys, I'm going to turn this poll off in like 15 seconds. Then we'll see where the chips fall. Add a little time for the delay on the stream. All right, so we got over 70% voting for buy side, 28% for sell side. Fair value gap being left as breakaway for now. Macro is beginning. But yeah, I won't lie, man. If you were trying to trade in this today, it's been obviously pretty choppy, tight little 70-point range all morning. You know, I think we all probably would be in agreement for the most part that conditions, although there's always opportunity every time markets open, I think we all probably in agreement for the most part that it's been pretty slow, choppy, and not ideal. So if you're coming away with no damage, minimal damage, or even a little bit of profit, hats off to you. Hats off to you. Love seeing the underdog. There you go. 3 minutes ago, Tom said we had a Drake candle coming in 5 minutes. So that should be coming up here in a few more minutes. So we'll see if he's right with his Drake candle prediction. He's out here predicting Drake candles on a Valentine's. That's how we know he parties. But real quick, before you guys start heading out for the weekend, if anybody was thinking about doing so, just a quick little peek looking ahead to next week's stream schedule. Bank holiday, obviously Monday for President's Day, so won't be streaming then. And yeah, I'm thinking that it'll be probably a Tuesday through Friday. We got FOMC meeting minutes in the afternoon Wednesday. So this can be problematic when, like, AM session. It's not the Fed funds rate, right? So it's a different thing. But over the last handful of months, every time we've traded FOMC meeting minutes the morning of, I just feel like it's been equally as shitty. But as of right now, yeah, plan is to stream next week other than Monday for the bank holiday, boys. And then just for shits and giggles, was anybody entering longs using any of this? I know there's some people that trade CISDs and they just enter off of the similar to inversion fair value gaps. They'll just enter off of the close of the candle when the CISD forms. They won't wait for a retest or anything. We tape read this move nonetheless, so lock it up for a mental rep. No hindsight here. We saw it coming. We saw it coming. You're trading gold. Your first 5 minute very good. First go higher now. Well, so much for that Drake candle. Where's who said that again? Was that Thomas? Thomas, come on, Thomas. You meant Shrek candle. It auto corrected to Drake. I know how it goes. You meant Shrek candle. This is my swamp. This is my swamp. We'll see if there's any blockbuster movement here after London High is taken. Going into this next hour. Otherwise, that'll probably be it for the stream today. I'm pretty content, obviously, considering how everything ended up playing out. Content with this trade, getting stopped at break even. And then, obviously, us just being stuck in a 70-point range all morning. Might be worth keeping your eye on things in the afternoon, though. We got TGIF move that could very well happen, especially after the nice weekly range we got. So, got a nice we got the TGIF to play out last week. Nice. After that was NFP last week, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Soft trades. Been there. There's London High, boys. So kudos to you guys if you did take it. See if I got anything to... See if I got anything to make you feel right on this Valentine's Day.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah, we were due for that one, weren't we? We were due for that. It's been a while. But yeah, kudos to you guys if you did take this. We did tape read this. No hindsight here. We were talking about it as soon as it formed. So obviously didn't participate in that. But yeah, nice little move there. And yeah, let's just watch this for a few more minutes here as we roll over into the new hour. See if there's anything blockbuster reversal about to take place. Otherwise, this will probably do it for me for the day. But yeah, soft trades literally was me. I think on Wednesday on CPI day on those combines that day as well. It was literally just a couple points away, 4 points away to be exact. And then yesterday we caught that nice win, but even before that nice win, I got stopped out by 4 points. Stopped out by 4 points, replayed the same move, and then got that nice win. But yeah, that's how she goes. It's a heartbreaker. Heartbreaker on Valentine's soft trades. People in the chat, they want you to believe that only the women will break you hot, but NQ will break you hot too. Turns out NQ is a woman after all. Takes all your money. Makes you miserable. But when she makes you feel good, she makes you feel real good. For those reasons, I'm going to say NASDAQ is indeed a woman. What do you guys think about that? I think that's a very fair analogy. Wicked and wild. Sassy as all hell. Takes your money. But when it makes you feel good, oh man, it feels good. Can I get an amen? Yeah. No, I'm not selling right just yet. No. Not yet. If at all. If at all. Market's kind of lulled me to sleep this morning. Slow playing me. Right? Getting me all bored. Getting me in the mode of like, okay, I guess I'm not taking a trade today. Just to pick up some volatility. Get me all excited. Try to induce me to get into something. Might be a trap. It wants me to press the button. It wants to ruin my Valentine's Day. Well, here's the fair value gap created that took out the high. So if this holds and we keep pushing higher, we might just see price grind higher. or consolidate. If we lose this level, though, I think a reversal would be feasible. We do have an SMT as well with London High, by the way. NQ rated the high. ES ended up not taking the high. So we do have SMT. We have SMT with this high as well. The market kind of wants us to get in, I think. The market kind of wants me to get in, I think it's saying. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I might do it. I don't want to enter here though. These are the inversions I don't like entering on the close of the candle. We actually get a Drake candle. And I don't know, I just don't like that. It seems not very precise. Let's see if we leave a fair value gap. Perhaps we can use that. That's not too bad. 23 points. Why not? We are trading into this fair value gap, and I'm sure some of you guys are thinking that right now. God, that's freaky, actually. That's a little freaky. Good thing freaky's my middle name. $18-point stop, boys. Last trade of the morning here. Nice little cheap trade here. 365 risk. Oh, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. That's no biggie. I think it's a good trade, though. What do you guys think? SMT at the high. London High swept. Immediately inverse this gap. Printed a bearish fair value gap. We got a nice little BPR here. I don't mind this trade at all. Nice little cheap trade. Only last trade of the morning here. Last trade of the morning. We'll be done no matter what. If we lose the IFVG, we will go to 22,200. I agree. I don't think, yeah, we're pretty close to that as it is, so. Well, that's kind of my logic as well. I feel like there's not a reason for price to go higher at this point. On a Friday, boys. That's how I feel. That's my discretion. But my discretion has been wrong before. I'm sure it'll be wrong again at some point as well. But not this day. Not this day! I demand it. Give me a good Valentine's, NASDAQ. Give me a great Valentine's. Show us some love. Here, what? We'll even coerce it down here. Make it red, because we're selling. Come on, Naz. Come on, Naz. Show the family why we love you, even though you're the redheaded stepchild. Do you think IVGs hold like fair value gaps too? Yeah. They can. Really the more important thing here is that we manipulated, we took out London High, created this SMT divergence with also the basis that there's really not much reason to go higher. Especially on a Friday, so we're in the macro. I mean, yeah, it seems like a good setup. Like I said before, it could be a trap. Market could be just trapping me, making me feel like getting in. But either way, the risk is pretty light here. So, I mean, I'm only risking 365. Still with I mean, look at this risk reward. 6R. Clear defined targets to the sell side. To the downside. Low resistance liquidity run. So, I mean, I'm not going to be too mad. I would prefer to win, but if it fails, it fails. I think it's a good trade. I don't care what anyone says. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. All right. Fair value gap or inversion fair value gap. For those of you guys wondering about the SMT, it's right here with this London High. ES hadn't taken it. So if we're going to go lower, it should be right now. If we're not going to go lower, then we're going to piece the fuck out of here. Do I even need to say anything? I'm not flipping bias. I'm not going to be touching anything else. You hear ICT videos? Yeah. His voice haunts me at night when I'm sleeping. And Q, you gonna break a heart on a Valentine's Day? Gonna break a heart on a Valentine's Day. Don't do it. Don't you dare do it. Maybe? Would you like it if I gave you diamonds? Would you like that, NASDAQ? Little jewelry for Valentine's Day? You want to go out to dinner? Would you like... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Would you like a massage when we get home? Would you like flowers? Oh, you a filthy son of a bitch who just wants my money. Is that what you're after? You using me, gold digger. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you, gold digger? Yeah. Bet your mother's real proud. We're back. We're back in green for now, boys. It was looking dire for a second. Real dire. Yeah. Get on your knees. No! You gotta talk to her, boys. Girls love communication. You just gotta talk to her. Tell her what you need. Make her sign a prenup first. I'm hating what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of hating what I'm seeing. It's 11:15. We got a new 15-minute candle about to open up, and I gotta tell you, I don't know what to expect. I'm hopeful. But that's about all I am. Come on. Come on, NASDAQ. You can do it. Get on your knees and tell me you love me. You can do it, NASDAQ. We waited all morning for you to get ready for dinner. You girls in your makeup, you take forever. Come on. Don't make me get a speeding ticket on the way to dinner as well because we're late for our reservations. We're supposed to have a good Valentine's Day. Oh, she's coming down for the lotion and the diamonds. The flowers, the love, and the food, boys. Hitting New York Midnight. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, New York Midnight. Get out of the way. Get heavy for us. That's usually not what you say to a Valentine's date, but Trump, if you wanted to tweet right now, that'd be sick, actually. You know? Like, if Trump wanted to put a tweet out, that'd be alright with me right now. Alright, dude. We're not gonna have a bad Valentine's Day. I declare it. We'll still have a hot break, though, if we come back and get stopped at break even. But we're not giving up any money. We can delete that one. NQ doesn't want our money. I'm nervously just protecting the trade. That's it. That's all I'm doing. No rhyme or reason. All right. Just other than I don't want to lose on a Friday. Hold this fair value gap, please. Do not wick it. Do not wick above it. Hold it. Send us to the dance side. Send us to the dance side. Let's go, boys. Come on, we can do it. Speaking of, I better put my TP in place. Oh, buy limit. Put you down here. At the hourly low. We're going for it all. I don't care about these lows. We're going for it all. It's Valentine's, baby. Oh, almost forgot your chocolates. Hang on. Almost forgot your chocolates. Just kidding. Almost forgot your chocolates. Come here. Open up. Where's the choo-choo train? Yeah, we'll give you some chocolates. You want some chocolates, NASDAQ? Put that on the TP as well. I hope you guys are having fun. Like the stream if I've made you giggle at least once. If I've made you giggle, chuckle, or shat yourself. Even if it was just a little nose laugh. They all count the same. I do have my eye on ES chart, by the way. So it is very much so a possibility that ES would run that level before NQ, being that it's the weaker of the two. And in any which case, I'll probably close the trade. Because that'll be SMT against us. But we got a ways to go, and I'm holding until that low is taken on one or the other. Perhaps I could start trailing stop along the way. Above fair value gaps being printed. But this is looking real high, real heavy, real nice. NQ really is enticed by all of our gifts of Valentine's. Jewelry, flowers, love, food, chocolates, lotion, massage when we get home. Come on. We know how to be seductive. We've got the W Riz. We've got the W Riz, boys. If we leave this fair value gap open, I'll trail my stop to above that, and because I'd want to see this gap stay breakaway. $9.30 open has just been a, you know what? 9.30 open's been a real cock block on this Valentine's Day for the Bears. Just been a real cock block. For now, I'm going to leave. I'll just leave the stop and profit where it is. Just to give it some room to breathe. I know what I said. I know what I said. Mentally, I still want to see this hold and it not trade up to the higher gap. Oh, I must have made a bad joke at dinner. She gave me a look. Made a bad joke at dinner. She wasn't a fan. The massage after dinner might be in jeopardy, folks. We'll see if we can redeem himself at dessert. Yeah, it's the Bears' turn. We do currently have, for anybody interested, we do have an SMT with this low currently with ES. It's internal lows though, right? We're looking for the external draw. So want to see this fail. What's your votes in the chat, boys? TP or stop out and profit? Stop profit or take profit? What do we hit? Jacob says stop profit. D's nuts. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say take profit. I think ES will hit the level before NQ, but I feel good about this. I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks good. NQ is a scam if not. I don't care. I'll ruin Valentine's Day. No, don't do it. Do not do it. I was about to bring you home and introduce you to the fam. You bitch. Had it in her mouth and the kids walked in. Oh, fun trade nonetheless. Oh, bloody hell. All right, NASDAQ, just get it over with. Come on. Gotta put the kids to bed here. We'll try again next Valentine's. But overall, I think I'm okay with the management decisions of this trade as well. We're not taking out any of these lows. Like, all right, guys, stopped out in profit. Stopped out in profit, so we got one break-even trade. If this thing just dumps right now, it's the same thing as her cheating on me with my brother, and I don't even have a brother. But if I did. All right, we got one break-even trade today, and then this little stop in profit. We did what I think I did what I could here. I thought it was a good trade. I thought both trades were good trades. Managed it to the best of my ability, at least. And yeah, I'm going to be taking these flowers back. Just kidding, you can't do that, but they'll die soon because I'm not going to water them. Jewelry, she'll probably keep that. Massage, I guess I'm doing that for myself. Chocolate, I'm eating that myself because who doesn't like chocolate? And yeah, food, I'm going back for seconds. And this, we'll try again next year, boys. We'll try again next year. All right, guys. That'll probably do it for me, though. Still green, though. Green is green. Green days every day this week. So, yeah, it was a good week. Looking ahead to next week again. Bank holiday Monday. Otherwise, we should be good to go the rest of the week. So, hope you guys did well today. If you are green, congratulations. If you were flat, sat on your hands most of the day, you're good. Let me take one last little peruse through the chat here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Any questions or anything like that. But before you guys go, happy Valentine's Day. If you guys are out celebrating with any special person, I hope you have some fun. I hope you have more fun. You know, maybe include some of those emojis in your fun tonight. You know, do whatever you want to do. Be smart, though. So, all right, guys. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Valentine's. And I will see you, beautiful. I would say smiling faces, but I guess because I don't see your faces, I'm just going to say I'll see your beautiful names in the chat next week. Enjoy, everybody. Peace and love.
Our trade sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money. He's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.